What's up, guys? It's a midweek market update. Not a whole lot is going to be happening this week, I would suspect, only because there's going to be a lot of people that are transitioning back into a normal schedule. Like I always say, anything that's priced really well, shows really well, is still going to have attention on it. So I'm not worried about those ones. But if your house has been already sitting on the market for the last like 3-4 weeks and nothing's been happening, don't expect any miracles this week because it's just not going to happen. So we did go from August 31st into September 1st, and we had a bunch of inventory that came off of the market. So as of right now, compared to last week, we're 5% lower in terms of inventory. So we came down almost 1,500 listings that were available for sale came off of the market. Year over year, we're still up in terms of inventory by 24%, which is 5,500 units. And from January 1st to today, we are up 86% in inventory, which is almost 13,000 listings. So inventory position is still high. But guess what, guys? It's not really affecting the sales as much as it should based on the available inventory that we have right now. So in terms of sales, year to date, we are still down, but every week I tell you we're closing that gap in. So right now, year to date, we're down about 13.4%, which is just under 6,400 homes less sold this year so far compared to last year. And just a breakdown on that is Freehold is down almost 11% and condo is down almost 18%. So you can kind of see the spread between the two type of properties. Week over week, we were actually up in terms of sales. So we were almost up about 10% in sales, which equals to just under 100 units across the GTA. In terms of price this week versus the 52-week high, it's almost 9% down, which is almost $100,000 on average selling price. Halton region had a really big gap, so I think that's kind of skewing that number here right now. And then week over week, we are down in terms of price about 4.4%, about $46,000 on average selling price. So what does this all mean if you guys are on the market right now? If you have your house on the market right now, and if you, like I said, if you've been on for a couple of weeks, likely your strategy is not working, and you probably need to do some kind of refresh. It might have been the presentation or the pricing. A lot of times, like even if your presentation sucks, it's going to be the price that's going to ultimately drive it, right? Someone's got to be able to see the value in it. And if you're a buyer on the market, the question I get a lot is that it seems like it's a good time to buy. I mean, it's really hard to tell. I would say that probably it seems like a good time to buy at this point right now, only because we still have a higher inventory position available. We are kind of seeing the average price start to kind of taper off. Like week over week, when I look at it, it's really hard to tell. But when I look at it kind of like year to date, compare it back to last year, and even look at it month over month, it seems like, yeah, fine. Over the past 3.5-4 years, we've seen the price kind of come down, but now we're kind of seeing it steady out a little bit. So I always say when I see the price go up too high, it leaves me really concerned because the fall down is going to be higher, faster or harder too. But now we're kind of at this flat line over here. So I think that at this flat line, I don't really expect pricing to go up much, if at all. Probably just stay flat for what it is. So to the buyers out there, that if you're thinking, hey, is this a good time to buy? It could be a good time to buy. But the caveat to that also is that I think you got to be in this property for at least 5 years, 7 years. If you're going to be in that property for that amount of time, I think you're pretty much going to be safe. Another thing is that we're going to see where the interest rates go. I think September 17th is going to be the announcement for that. That's going to be an interesting one. There have been some gaps in employment, a couple of factories closing down. And then we'll also see what the U.S. ends up doing as well, because now I also read another report in Canada that the chances went up like 50-50 now that they might actually decrease the rate a little bit. Again, decreasing the rate is not really going to bring the buyers out to the market. It's just going to make it a little bit more palatable. And if you guys out there have line of credits and variable mortgages, especially with Scotiabank, you'll probably see a little bit of a relief there. If you guys have any questions about your specific property or a specific area that you want to buy in and want a little bit more detail about that, feel free to send me a DM. Happy to shoot you guys over some information. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week. Take care.